So with the idea of Halloween just around the corner, and for anybody who doesn't know, I use medical marijuana for a medical issue. I have a license. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my medical marijuana oil that I actually get, which comes in a bottle like this, and I have it here measured out. There's 24 milliliters right here. I'm using a skull because we're using bones here that we're going to make into suckers for Halloween theme, because I'd like to be able to use my medicine without like other people knowing that that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to make it into cute suckers. So we're going to need 3 cups of sugar, candy thermometer. You're going to need half a cup of corn syrup. You're going to need a cup of water. I'm using black food coloring to make my bones black. You don't have to use that. And of course you're going to need some cannabis oil. Now I'm using about 14 milliliters for this batch, and you can use CBD, or you can use THC oil, whatever you prefer. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add in the water and the corn syrup. We're going to bring it to 300 degrees, and that's the hard candy stage. You're going to not stir this because it will crystallize the candy, and you don't want to do that. So we're just going to move over to the stove and just fast forward for a sec. So we're adding in our corn syrup, then which is a half a cup, and then we're going to add in our cup of water and bring it to a boil. So while I'm waiting for the candy to take the hard candy shape, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these sticks and I'm just lining them corner to corner like that. That way these will be suckers, and I'm going to do both of them like that. So I'll just bring you back. As you can see, it's starting to boil. The temperature right now is 250. We need it to be at 300. Okay, it's now 300 degrees. We're going to shut the heat off.
Don't stir it.
And don't stir it. And once it's at 250 degrees, we're going to add in the oil and the food coloring. Adding in the black dye now. And that'll give the candy that beautiful black color. And then we're going to add in the cannabis oil. Now you can add in however potent you want to have your candy. I have a poor girl budget, so I'm only adding in what I could barely afford. So once we mix it up, you're going to pour your candy into your mold, and if you're making suckers, you're going to need to stick your sticks in. Now I'm trying to try them with the sticks in and without, and then adding the sticks to see which way works best. So now that that's ready to be mixed or to be poured, we're going to pour it into the, going to move the thermometer of course, and now we're going to pour it into our molds, which I have right here. I'm going to get some sticks ready to add into the ones that, and then I'm going to use another mold here, which is right here. Oops, sorry about that, I dropped the dye. And then we're going to add some sticks into there. So I'll just add the sticks. And you can definitely smell the oil. So we might have over poured a little bit, which is fine. We can break them apart. The sticks are in. We're going to leave it dry for about a half hour or so, and then we'll bring it back. as you can see, the candy's still setting. Now what I do with the stuff that is not going to fit into the mold is I actually put it on a cookie sheet or a frying pan, and I make it in clumps like this, for it's actually candy that I can put in a baggie or take to work or do anywhere. So it's another way to definitely not have any waste, because there wasn't enough to make a mold, another mold of the leftovers, but I could definitely make some candy. So once your candy cools down, you're going to be able to take it into these little molds because they're perfect for it. I'll lift that out and show you that this is what the sucker looks like. And for the ones that have little extra pieces, like see how that one has an extra piece, it's so thin there that you can just actually pull it off and put it in your little candy bag. If you're worried about what they look like, I take mine off the extra pieces just for it gives the shape of the bone, right? But I don't throw out that scrap because, again, that has the medicine in it. So there we go. So here's a bone sucker. So like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. So we have our suckers done, and what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put each of them in a little baggie here, for they are sealed in and nothing gets at them. That way I have a few eatables here that I can enjoy.